Yo YouTube, what's good? In this video I want to discuss some ways to reduce the frequency or to eliminate wet dreams, because I know this is a huge issue in the NoFap semen retention community, or whoever's practicing it. Sometimes they're going to have to deal with it. And one, I would say first you have to purify your mind from sexual imagery. So if you're used to porn, of course you're going to have wet dreams. Like, you need to go 90 days strict. You should, the way I see, as a man especially, you should never ever see another man naked. Like, even if a man gets naked before you look him in the eyes, you should never ever see another man naked. So the moment that you start engaging and you're constantly seeing other men naked, that is some kind of form of homosexuality. That's what I believe anyways. You should never really have to see another man naked. So of course, yeah, you have to purify yourself of porn. Obviously I recommend 90 days. I recommend never watching porn ever once you've like fully conquered it. And the thing with this is that it becomes difficult, because when you try and quit porn, like actually watching a porn on all these sites, the social media still brings it to you. So I also recommend staying off social media, because Instagram, TikTok, you have no control over what comes next. You have no control. They're controlling it. And if you're not in control, who is in control? If God is not in control, who is in control? So you're going to be scrolling, baddies, nyash, nyash, nyash. Like, guys, there's nothing you can do. So I would suggest staying away from all of that. And then after a while, you're not going to have sexual dreams anymore. So that's one of the things you can do in terms of eliminating sexual dreams. I just got a message there. And I'm thinking, so yeah, certainly that's one of the things you can do. Two, learn dowsing and practice techniques. There's a book, Cultivating Male Sexual Energy by Mantak Chia. A lot of the time, the esoteric concepts are explored in these books, but just reading it, it's just like the movie Limitless, a very, very good movie. Whatever you've read, whatever you looked at, whatever you've understood and read, it stays in your subconscious, whether you think you can do it or not. So if you read a lot of these techniques and principles, when the time really matters, when it's crunch time and the time really matters, you're going to pull out things from your bag that you didn't even know that you had access to. And if you've ever been in a life or death situation or a really urgent situation, you understand exactly what I'm talking about. I've been in situations where I didn't even know how it happened, but the key stopped, the car started. I put the key in the ignition, car started, and I moved away because it was a dangerous life or death situation. I could have died. Or another situation, all of a sudden you do something you didn't know how to do. Like, even if you think you don't know how to pick a lock, if you really wanted to enter a house and you absolutely must enter that house, you're going to find a way to break in. So that's what I mean. So read those techniques. This is the big draw, the cool draw. It's about circulating your energy, because you have wet dreams when you don't know how to circulate and manage your energy. That's basically what it is. So those are just techniques to circulate and manage your energy. And expend energy, of course, that's one thing I do. So especially with food, when I eat food, like, I don't care how many calories it is, I must make sure that I burn off that food. I must make sure I expend the energy consumed. Because if you eat food, a lot of people that eat food, dopamine, then they sit down, dopamine, they sit down and watch TV shows, dopamine, then they don't get up, they go straight to bed, boom, they crash. That's not what you want to do. When you eat food, you want to expend the energy used on the food that you've used, on the food that you've consumed, because the food gives you energy. So yeah, certainly something you want to do is expend energy, and that's why I always recommend martial arts. You should be training every day. Again, I don't like to say workout, because workout sounds like for fun. We're training. I personally, I don't really go to the gym. I actually train at home. I just do calisthenics at home, pull up bars, pull up at home. But the guy gave me a free pass to the gym 2 days a week, so I go to the gym just to go. But gym's a great form of expending energy. If you're going to the gym, like if you ever feel like horny or whatever it is and you go to the gym, I recommend martial arts. It's even better than the gym in terms of expending energy. Boxing, whatever it is. I do a lot of boxing these days just because it's the most known combat sport all over the world. So, and since I go to different parts of the world, I just have to do what's available. Boxing's always available. When I was in was it Trinidad? I was in Trinidad. I was practicing martial art I never even heard the name of. Like, what was it called? I don't even know the name of it, but they were teaching me new techniques and breaking bones and something from the Philippines or something. But boxing is just a good, even just hitting the heavy bag. Like, you don't actually need to go to like a training class. You just hit shadow boxing. Someone sent me a message. It was shadow boxing every night to calm them down. Shadow box. You can shadow box in your room. Watch videos on YouTube. Improve your form. I don't recommend sparring. Maybe I'll discuss in a different video why I don't recommend sparring. But yeah, you want to expend your energy, and you need to know how to manage your energy effectively, and then you will no longer have wet dreams. So once you've purified your mind, that sexual imagery is going to be out of your brain. That's not going to be in your subconscious as much. It takes time. Obviously, you're going to, and eventually the enemy will still be trying to get you with wet dreams, but then you'll have knowledge of tools, like Mantak Chia's works, the big draw. Once you master the big draw, they'll try and make you release in your dreams, but you become conscious before they get a chance to take it away from you, take your power away from you, because that's what it is. They're taking your power away from you in a dream state, as I mentioned in another video. Take your power away from you in a dream state. Whether you want to count into your streak, I don't believe in counting streaks anymore. It's not something that I do. It's a way of life. Just don't waste your energy. It's not a bad thing to release, but obviously done in excess can be detrimental to your energy, and if it's detrimental to your energy, it's going to affect your whole life and your performance. So yeah, so you purified your mind. You're no longer going to have that. You're aware of these practices and tools, and then finally, if you're expending your energy and you know how to circulate your energy, doing a lot of exercise is one of the best things for circulating your energy. Meditation, keeping you calm, keeping you steady, and just staying away, because you have to understand, in this world that we live in today, sex sells. Everything is about sex. Everything, like when you look at the shape of items that just on the street, everything is made to represent phallus, to represent genitalia. Even fruits. Everything is about genitalia. The conversations you listen to, everything revolves around sex. So you have to be very, very conscious and very, very in the world, but out of it at the same time. You're in the world and not of it. So because it's very difficult, because no matter what, I remember when I first started like seriously on a journey of celibacy, and I wouldn't be watching polluted stuff on my phone or whatever, but I got onto the street and girls in tight dresses with their ass out poking at me, go to the gym. It was a whole nother story. The gym I go to now, thankfully, not a lot of women go, which is good. So yeah, man, that's the message for this video. Probably left some things out, but what can I say?